This is Shine Valentine back today again, the new episode. Excuse me if you hear any noise in the background, I'm outside. I want to say, ladies, your friend is not your man. Or ladies, your friend is not a guy you're trying to recruit. I don't know how to say this, but I don't know why I'm going to title the video. Basically what I'm trying to say is that I noticed that women treat their female friends the way they would treat a guy. And what I mean is that with a woman, and I think this is the reason why women always fall out with each other, because neither woman is willing to apologize and say, oh, I'm sorry, or I shouldn't have did that, because both women are waiting for the other person to initiate contact again and pretty much kiss their ass. And the problem I see here is that women treat other women the way they treat men. So with women, okay, men treat them differently than how a woman would treat them. So a man basically will possibly kiss their ass. A man would keep stalking them. A man will let them have the last word. A man will, let them get loud with him, or and maybe not really chastise her for disrespecting him. A man also, because he wants to have sex with you, not only will he let you get the last word, but if he knows you're wrong about something, he might let you, keep arguing with him and make you feel like you won the argument, because he's tired of arguing and he wants to have sex with you. And also, men chase women. Men tell women they're beautiful. They make them feel special. They adore them. They put them on a pedestal, and they're always the woman is constantly a lot of times rejecting the guy, but the guy keep coming at her and won't stop. So women get used to this from men, and they get used to being in the position of being chased. They get used to being in a position of getting the attention. They get used to being in a position of, because women got a mouthpiece. We can argue, and a lot of men don't like to argue. A lot of men don't like to go back and forth unless he's feminine and overly aggressive. So I know that's kind of contradicting, but if he's like too aggressive, where he's like violent, he'll argue with you and then put his hands on you. Or if he's kind of feminine, he's like, he acts kind of like a woman and will sit there and argue with you all day. So either one is bad. You want to get a guy in the middle that's balanced. But women, we and I'm throwing myself in this, we get used to being chased. We get used to being the prey. We get used to the guy, not liking to argue. So even when we kind of in the wrong, we're going to argue him down and be right. And he's going to let, a lot of these men are going to let this happen, because number one, men don't like to argue and they want to have sex with you. It's all based around when they want to put their thing in your mouth, okay? So we get used to being in this position, and then we expect our female friends to treat us the way a guy would. And ladies, stop expecting your female friends to treat you the way a guy would. Stop expecting that. Your female friend is not a man. She's a woman. She's your equal. She feels the same way you do about things, okay? Okay, you can't expect her. So this is what I'm trying to say. Like, for example, I had, like I said, a long lost cousin. This woman asked me, after talking to me for one time, to move in with her. Asked me, I have like a 2003 car, I think it is. It's an older car, and hers is, I think, a 2018 or 2017 or 2018. She wouldn't come in town to see me for my birthday, but she wanted me to drive my car out there. And since I didn't want to drive my car out there, she said I could take the Greyhound. Then she was like, oh, this is for my birthday. She wanted me to come out there to where she was at for my birthday. She wanted me to take the Greyhound and come see her, even because I didn't want to drive my car. And she wouldn't drive her new car up here to see me. So she wanted me to, I told her, well, I'll take the Greyhound, but I'm not driving my car because I haven't drove it that far before. And she said, well, I'll pick you up from the Greyhound. And she said, you could bring me 2 Italian beefs and a pizza puff from the city, because she loved the Italian beefs from here. And then she asked me, she told me, well, I don't know any places to hang out, here. So when you come up here, you'll have to Google places for us to go. So you want me to come up there for my birthday, and you don't even have shit planned. You don't even have places for me to go. You won't even try to plan nothing for your cousin to come up here for her birthday. Then that's not it. She asked me, did I have a license? I said, yeah. She said, is it valid? This stupid, I don't want to call out her name, individual gonna fucking ask me, is my license valid? Like, first of all, like, I'll be riding around with suspended license. Like, who the fuck you think you talking to? You think you talk to some degenerate individual? You think you talk to somebody who ain't got shit going on for themselves? Just because you got a newer car to me, I have money in the bank to buy me a new car. I'm not finna spend $30,000 on a fucking car. Okay, I'm not finna do that. Because with me, if I get a car, I'm gonna pay for the shit in full. I don't want to have payments on it. I don't want to do the payments on every month. I want to pay for that shit in full. So come again with the bullshit. But she basically was treating me, and then she asked to see a picture of me. Everybody, I'm not playing. We talked on the phone one time. She asked to see a picture of me, and then she asked how much I weigh. It's like she was screaming me as if I was gonna be fucking her. Like, it was the weirdest thing. I felt very uncomfortable. So she basically was treating me the way she would treat a man, you know, telling like she's moved men in with her. So, you know, she's trying to tell, like, how she would do a man. She'd probably tell them they should move in with her and asking him a lot of personal questions and shit like that. That's how she was doing me. And women, we need to stop doing this shit. Women are not a dude. She's not gonna. So when you're dealing with a woman, you expecting her to call you all the time the way a man will. You expecting to be moody with her and her turn the other cheek. You're expecting to get the last word, and you're expecting to come at her foul and say fucked up shit to her, and she don't rebuttal. That's not going to happen. So that is why we keep getting into it with our female friends, because we're expecting her to treat us the way a man would treat us. Men have let women get away with a lot of shit. I'm not even gonna front about that. Because men don't like to argue and they want to fuck us, they'll let us have the last word when they know we wrong, and we know we wrong, and we'll sit there and argue with this dude knowing we fucking wrong. Okay, but he don't want to argue. He just want to, you know, us to be back in a good mood so he can stick his thing in our mouth. So you know how men are. So that has gave us a false sense of reality. So, you know, sometimes men cuddle women, you know, by letting them have the last word. You understand something about a man? Just because he had the last word don't mean nothing, because a man will sit up there and let you think that you in control and the whole time be cheating on your ass left and right. I'd rather a man stand up for himself and tell me what the deal is and we fix this than for him to let me get the last word, act like he don't care. And it's like those kind of men, it's like you talking to a brick wall. Them men that let you get the last word all the time, and you know he seems nonchalant and that he don't care. He don't care, and that's the main one that's gonna be cheating on your ass. I just want to let y'all know about those. So them real nonchalant dudes, where you arguing with him all in his face and he ain't really arguing back with you, he just walk off. He don't care, and I'm telling you, go through his phone. He's talking about 20 women, because that's why he's not showing no emotions, because he don't give a fuck. Okay, because you're replaceable to him, and he's already gonna be off to another woman anyway. So he don't care. The man who shows at least some emotion, he kind of cares, and that's probably because he maybe his only option. He's really actually into you, and he's probably invested in you emotionally, so that's why you can get a rise out of him. But that dude, you all in his face and you tell him why you cheating, and he just calm and he just walk off. Oh, you got a problem with him because he don't care about you. He don't give a fuck. I just want to let y'all know. So just because the dude is calm and then you get the last word don't mean you won. You ain't won shit. So you take that same attitude with females and expecting them, when you get mad at them and not talk to them again, you think they finna call you and try to mend things with you? No, they're gonna say, okay, she's mad, fuck you. Okay, or you tell a woman what you're upset about. You think she's gonna talk to you about it and try to mend things and apologize, or you apologize and y'all talk it out. She don't give a fuck, because she's not trying to fuck you. So she can care less about you being mad. If you don't want to talk to her, then she like, okay, well, we won't be talking again. You know, because that's partly because she's prideful, and women are like that. But also, you know, she's not investing in you like that. You're not, you know, you're not bending her over fucking her. So she don't care. So was women, and I throw myself in this too, we have to stop putting all these high standards on our female friends. So we expect her to call us and make time for us. It would be nice if she did, but you know, if this woman's busy, got husband, kids, work, she's gonna have very limited time for your friendship. So, you know, the time that she has, hang out with her, and you know, how about you get some more friends? See, the thing is, with women, we end friendships so easily over petty shit, and it's so hard for us to make friends. Then when we finally find a friend, we treat her the way we treat men. We put all our eggs in one basket. We put all these expectations on this friend. She got to answer the phone 3 o'clock in the morning. She got to come over here and cook us chicken noodle soup when we sick. She got to sit there for 3 hours while we complain about our husband, our boyfriend. You know, she got to sit up there when our car break down, pick us up from work. Like we put too much expectations on people, and that's because sometimes when women, we can be needy, and two, we hold grudges too much, and we expect too much out of people, and we don't spread the love. So we just kind of have our little circle of friends that we like, or that special guy we like, and we just put everything into that person, and we don't open ourselves up to other people, and then we put these high expectations, and then also we're used to being chased, so we're not used to compromising and apologizing and saying I'm sorry, or you know, if this person upset, wait till they cool down, calling back saying what's up, what's going on with you, why was you so upset with me? Okay, let's talk about this. We're not used to doing that. We're used to basically getting mad at a dude, hanging up the phone on him, and then he constantly calling us back, and we keep hanging up the phone. Then we put him on silent treatment for a week, and then he's still chasing us. See, we're used to doing that silly shit, and it's coming back to hunt a lot of us because we're so used to behaving like that we do that to women. And a woman ain't, if you don't call her back, she's not calling you back, and you're never gonna hear from her again. Or, you know, if we get on the phone with a female friend and we, you know, basically talking her head off, and we're not giving her a chance to talk, or we're using her as an ear and we're mistreating her and we're not being a good friend, she's going to stop being our friend, and she's not. And if we don't apologize to her or change, she's out. Okay, it ain't like with a man, you can act a donkey or not contribute, but just because you fucking them, he'll look past that. No, with a woman, you're not fucking her, so you can't, you know, be a shitty friend to her, like not be there, not answer the phone when she, you know, calls you most of the time, or you only call her when you want to talk about your sexcapades, or you only call her when you want to talk about your kids or your life, but when it's time for her to talk, you don't care, or you're not compassionate to her plight. As a matter of fact, you kind of deep down like this shit's fucked up for her, and you're comparing your life to her. So you can't act like that to a woman and point out her flaws and treat her like shit and expect her to kiss your ass, because she's not fucking you. So you can get away with some of that shit with a dude, but not with a woman. So I think this is the reason why a lot of women get into it with women and can't keep friendships, because we treat women the way we treat men. We think a woman's gonna treat us the way a man treats us, and we put these expectations on her, like, oh, you ain't been calling me, oh, you ain't making time for me. That's supposed to be directed to a man. She don't have to necessarily make time for you. Put it like this, she might be, if she's not a good friend to you, cut her off or talk to her about it, but don't. What is your expectations of her? So she's not calling you enough. Okay, oh well, she might not have time. You need to get some more friends. When she do have time, hang out with her. But if you truly feel like she's, you know, throwing you to the side and she's not valuing your friendship, then find a new friend. You don't have to stay friends with a person who's not benefiting you, ladies. Okay, and so with friendships, if a female is not making time for you, she's not calling you, then she's not your friend no more. And you don't have to answer her phone calls anymore, and you can be done with her. Okay, it's not like when you're dealing with a man that, you know, you know how when a man's not spending time with you, you confront him and all that. Ain't no point doing that to a woman, because she's not gonna care. You see how she feels about you. She don't value your friendship, so you can just go and let her go. Now, she asks you what's wrong with you, then you could tell her, well, because I had a friend, I stopped answering her phone calls and I was giving her one word answer, so she asked me what was wrong with me, and I texted and told her, and I never heard from her again from that day to this one, all because I told her how I felt. She asked me, I answered, and because she didn't like what I said, and I did not disrespect her. I told her she took another person's side over mine, and the friendship was one-sided. All she does is talk while I listen, and I felt it wasn't fair. That's all I said. I didn't curse at this woman. I didn't do anything, and she got mad and never talked to me again, and that's been like 15 years. So women feel they can treat you a certain way, and you just supposed to accept it because that's how they do some men. Okay, and this is not all women, but we put way too many high expectations on a woman. We want to know her, how much she weigh, her height, who her man. We ask too. We like, why does all that has to be a criteria for a woman to be your friend? You understand? You're not screening for a man, and really, you know, are you that special? I'm not trying to be rude. I'm saying this to myself too. Are we really that special that a so-called friend got to be perfect to be our friend? Are you perfect? Am I perfect? I know I'm not perfect. Are you? So why does your friend have to be perfect? Why you got to do a facts report on her and see how much her income tax check was and how many kids she got? Ain't she got a man or not? How much she weigh? How tall is she? How does she dress regularly? You know, when the last friendship she had? What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, you're recruiting. You act like she gonna be fucking you. Now, if you gay or bisexual, just accept it. But if you're a heterosexual woman, you don't need to go through all that for her to be your friend. Only thing you need to know is, does she know how to have a good time? Does she like to go out and have fun? Once you go out with her, you can see how she talks to you. If she disrespects you, you put in her fucking place. If she gets upset, then y'all don't have to be friends no more. What's most important is how she treats you in the friendship. Is she fun to be around? Does she treat you right? And also keep her away from your man. Just focus on those 3 things, and focus on 4 things. Is she fun to be around? How does she treat you? Meaning, does she talk crazy? You know, how does she speak to you? What does she say to you? If she's talking crazy, you check her right then and there. Okay. 3, you keep her away from your fucking dude. And And 4, you don't tell her nothing too personal. So you don't, you don't get into your finances. You don't get into, you don't tell her your deep dark secrets, because she would use that against you. So if you focus on those 4 things, if she's fun to be around, that means you always have somebody to call and kick in and have fun with. How does she talk to you? How she treats you? How's her demeanor towards you? If it's foul, it's disgusting, you check her, you move on, you dump her as a friend, not as, you dump the friendship. Number 3, you keep her away from your husband, your boyfriend at all costs. And number 4, you don't tell her nothing really, nothing too severe about your childhood, about anything that she can use against you. You do not tell her that. You keep everything light, you keep everything fun, and you just enjoy her company, have a good time with her, and talk about fun shit. You don't get into no deep dark secrets and shit. And don't talk to her about your dude. Okay, do not say everything's fine with us. She don't even need to see a picture. She don't even need to see a picture of this motherfucker. Like, you keep, nah. She don't even know all that. Okay, if you focus on those 4 things, that's all you know. Like, you're gonna find out she has kids. Who gives a fuck? Her income. Who gives a fuck? Her last relationship. Who gives a fuck? Like, her last friendships. How many friends she got? Who gives a fuck? Like, I mean, you want to know too much shit. She's not a man you're trying to date. Stop treating women like you treat men. A woman know how to treat. A woman's not gonna treat you the way a man treats you. She's not finna kiss your ass. She's not finna let you mistreat her, and she's not finna let you get the last word. And you're gonna be accountable for the way that you treat her. You're gonna be accountable for your accountable for everything you do towards her. Okay, you're not gonna get away with that. The way she's not finna chase you down and be her friend. Okay, so women, stop treating women the way you treat men.